All right, hear me out. Acreage property over in Boise, Meridian, Eagle. It's a luxury and it comes with a hefty price tag. And up in that area, if you want acreage property a little more affordable, you're gonna have to push out to Nampa, Star, Middleton, Caldwell. But so is everybody. Everyone's pushing out there and it really is driving up the prices. Now, what if I told you all you have to do is go the other way on the freeway, head east, and you can get all of this for a fraction of the price. Today, I am touring one of the most affordable 1 acre property within driving distance of Boise. And of course, it comes with a beautiful new construction home built by a builder I bet you've never even heard of. I mean, really just imagine everything you can do back here. You can build a shop, have some animals, garden, really almost a farm essentially. You can grow what you want and really just limit your trips to the grocery store. You have enough space back here to have your own horse. That's right, you can ride your horse into town and save $1 buying some gas, because gas is pretty expensive nowadays, right? Now make sure you stay till the very end because you are gonna be blown away by the price, because we are well under $700,000 on this home. And we're only about 30 minutes away from Boise. We're in Mountain Home, which honestly checks a lot of the boxes that people really look for when they are moving to Boise. It's home to the Mountain Home Air Force Base, so you're just getting a lot of influx of families who are just seeking a safe community to live and raise their family in. And my commute time from Boise today was just about 32 minutes. Didn't take long, it was a nice easy drive. Now let's check this out and see this home. All right, this is the exterior of the home. You have a nice little front yard space, tree growing right in the middle. We have an RV garage over here, 14-foot door, and I think it was about 38 feet in depth. If it's not big enough for you, you still have this space over here that you can use as an RV driveway. And of course, you got the 2-car garage. Nice windows up front. You get the nice drip chains. The water trickles down here instead of having splashes come down. Right when you walk in, right above you, you have some nice faux beams, lighting, some board and batten up top. So instantly you get that nice look when you come in your home. The front door, if you saw, it's not my favorite because I like my privacy. I don't like the doors shining through. But what I ended up doing in my house, because I have something like this, is I was able to get these tinted so no one can see in, but you can still see out really clear. And you can still get a curtain to block that if you wanted to. Right off to the left, you got some double doors here. Really nice black painted doors with some glass in there. Really nice office space. You got the board and batten against the wall, and what I like is they did a different texture, so you got the space in between larger panels, smaller panels, and you got the 2 lights up here. Perfect to place a desk in the middle and have the, what is it, the feng shui, where you have the desk in the middle, not bucked up against the wall. And then in here, you got a nice light above your head and good windows. I mean, look at this one to the front door. A lot of, it's midday right now, so a lot of light is coming through. Good office space, I like this room. Right across the way is your first bedroom. Good size in here. Again, large windows. All the floor to ceiling height is 9 foot, so it's really tall ceilings. And even this door, you get an 8-foot door, so everything feels much more grand. What I like that they did, you'll see in every room, is they actually did nice built-ins in every single closet. Storage shelves, a couple of bars, rather than just the measly pole that goes across with a shelf up top. So a lot of room in here, a lot of storage. The size is more than what a typical bedroom would be. Coming through here, we'll get over here to the main living area in just a second, because right over here is your half bath. Got a window in here, as you can see, midday, natural light comes in here. Really, I turned on all the lights in this house, but when I came in here, it was all off. I didn't need to turn the lights on by any means. There's just so much sunlight that comes into this house that I really like. Over here, I didn't notice this before, you got a nice drooping chandelier, nice framed mirror over here, and a sink. I've never really seen anything like this before. Even the countertop, the cabinets have the space under for storage. in addition to the shelves. And you have really nice tile flooring in here. What I'm liking so far, everything just feels in place, different and unique. Oftentimes when you go to builders that a little more unfamiliar, right? This isn't a large scale builder. You'll find a lot of the material they use is the same as every other small scale builder, but everything in here feels different than other builders that I've seen. Like just from the board and batten and these lights up here, I don't think I've seen these in new construction homes with smaller builders. So I like that everything kind of feels intentional, unique, and not generic, overly used. You'll notice that as you start seeing a lot of houses, a lot of small scale builders will use nice looking products, but it's because it's cheap. But it does not feel cheap in this house. Right over here is your half closet. What I like in here is they have the 2 shelves, the pole for all your coats and everything, and they have this. It's almost like a bench to store stuff rather than just having everything dangle and stacking up boxes. A little more organization. Don't know if it's quite stable to sit on because there's no center pole, so don't sit on that, but it still makes good for good storage in here. Coming into the great room and the kitchen, everyone's favorite part. Right up top, you have more of the faux beams with the shiplap up here. Board and batten, shiplap. I don't know, Joanna and Chip Gaines always say shiplap, board and batten, whatever. A nice design up here with the faux beams. And then right over here, really nice fireplace with 2 built-in shelves over here on each side. Nice windows, as you can see, sunlight is coming through. I did not have to turn on any lights just because of the amount of sun that is coming through here. This is a big space. Leads over here to doors that slide open to your full 1 acre. Really, I think it's like 1.1 acres, so a little larger backyard. It's an empty slate, so you really can do a lot back here. Let your imagination go crazy. The neighbors over here didn't do too much, of some grass. On the other side, they got another like storage RV garage, and this one right here, I don't know if you can tell on camera, they got like a chicken coop or something over there. Another neighbor in the very back does too. So you get some chickens back here. Right above, rather than just having plastered just like the walls, we got some wood beams up here, wood planks up here. Make this stand out, look a little nicer than just a white ceiling above you. Nice, again, more on the detail that this builder is doing. Now, really quickly, before we continue on with the home, I encourage you to pick up your phone right now and just give me a quick text. Let me know that you are moving to Boise. You don't know when. You may be a couple months from now. It may be 2 years from now. It doesn't really matter. I've helped people who've called me and told me, hey, we're not moving for another 2 years. That's okay. What we do is we sit down, we talk, we come up with a game plan, really find out if you and I want to work together. And when the time is right, we already have an idea of what we want to do, where we want to go, what builder we want to go with, so we can really hit the ground running and get you into your home. So again, just pick up your phone, give me a quick text. I get texts from people from all over the country all the time, and we will come up with a solid game plan to get you to Boise, Idaho. Let's go on. Now over here, this is your kitchen. Look at that, nice dual tones. Brown, black combo, and even this countertop, quartz countertop, but look how thick that piece is. Again, normally you only get about an inch, you know? Not that I think anyone would break an inch unless you're really rough with it, but nice and sturdy, that's gonna last a long time. I do like these shelves on each side of the oven over here. You can really put some stuff up there just to decorate the place, make it look a lot nicer. Cabinets go to all the way to the very top. Nice and simple, but very clean. I like it. And then your nice square backsplash over here, really nice, has a nice gleam to it, especially with all the sunlight that's coming through. You can see kind of the lights bouncing off of it. And a good old pot filler. Do you like these? I always hear mixed reviews of whether people like them or not, or they're just in the way. A lot of people say they'd rather not pay for it because they can just go over here to the sink and fill up the pot and turn around. It's not that hard. I always get mixed reviews. Over here, deep sink. And they got these little divots in here so you can hang your sponge, soap, and all that stuff rather than have it on the counter, ruining this nice quartz countertop. And And of course, let's do the soft close test. Soft close. And I think this one, trash can storage space over here. I do like all the finishes, nice gold finishes on this. And oh, what I almost forgot, I've never seen this before. This is your oven, 5 burners. Your all KitchenAid appliances. But I've never seen this before. You have a tray in here that you can fill up with water. So when you're cooking, nothing goes dry. You can have moist chicken, your cakes and all that. Never seen this before. That's really cool. You got under lighting under the cabinets. And ooh, I didn't notice this one. They really maximize the space. Normally this is just the wall or empty space, but they were able to slide in just extra storage. Maybe those Christmas dishes you only use once a year, maybe slide it in there. That would look nice. And they have it on the bottom half as well. And then sliding over here is your pantry, a lot of storage space. You got plenty of outlets over here for all your appliances. And this is actually quartz. A lot of times builders will save $1 and just do some wood over here with some laminate on top, but they actually went through and did full quartz in here. Down the way, this way is your dining area with a massive chandelier up here. And of course, this huge window that overlooks your 1 acre, your huge backyard. So if you do end up getting a horse, while you're having dinner, you can just be waving at Benji over there. And I don't know why I just named the horse Benji, but I guess that's what I would name a horse, Benji. Hallway will go this way. This is your laundry room. Really nice tile work. Quartz countertop in here too. Again, this is another place where builders like to save $1 and put laminate countertops up here, but they continue the quartz and with a nice finishing appliance over here. Usually it's just a cheap faucet. And you got storage up top, plenty of room over there. And right behind me, that's where your laundry would go. And this leads to your garage, so you can actually add a nice little seat over here if you wanted. Just a nice little mud room. Or you can put it in your garage because this garage is massive. So you can have a bench and some hooks over here if you wanted to store all your coats and things for winter. You got your 2-car garage right here. And this is your 3rd RV bay. Again, 14-foot doors. And when I measured it, this went back 38 feet. So a lot of room over here and a door to the backyard. And of course your machinery, equipment, furnace and all that's nicely tucked over here so you don't have to see it or hear it. Go across the way. This is bedroom number 2 over here with a nice window view of the backyard. I think it would be a crime if you moved in this house and just put grass back here. I think you need to put trees, or maybe along the perimeter, chicken coop, garden. I would probably be putting, I don't know, a whole bunch of corn and vegetables and stuff like that. If you have the land, why not, right? Grow everything you need. Back over here is the closet. And again, like I mentioned in that first bedroom, they do built-ins, really nice. They even have it down to the floor. You can get really organized in here and have a nice closet space. You have nice tiled bathroom, goes all the way to the ceiling. Nice little built-in for all your toiletries. Again, with a nice sink, matching that first bedroom with the storage space under. I really like this. I need something like this because I just have the cabinets that go all the way to the bottom. This just looks much nicer. Right over this way is some more storage. Lots of shelving over here and goes into your master bedroom. You got the faux beams up here, shiplap up there, nice board and batten, much simpler. Gonna imagine your bed will go over here. And right behind the bed is your master closet. A lot of storage in there, a lot of shelving and boxes and cubbies over here. And right over here you get 3 massive windows, again, to that backyard. You must be doing something back here. And you get your own little patio over here with one of these for some privacy, shade, prevent the light to come in. I like these things. But again, your own little private patio, nice little table, have your coffee out here instead of the backyard if you need your own space to meditate in the morning. You get a ceiling fan, and not just a boring fan, a nice like wooden design fan. I've never seen that one before. That looks nice. You can wake up here and say good morning to Benji the horse. Right in your bathroom, you get dual sinks, dual vanities, matching mirrors, lights, and again, that area under, just off to the right, you have your own soaker tub, nice board and batten shiplap, painted black this time over here on this with the massive window, again for Benji. And here is your shower. Really like this tile. I've seen it before, but I think it just goes super well in this house with everything they have. Same with the flooring and your bathroom over here. So again, this home is spectacular. I love the finishes in this home. I especially love that 1 acre yard, but let's go break down the numbers and find out everything about this house and this area. All right, so like I said, we are down in Mountain Home. We're only about, when I timed it, I drove from Boise to get here. It took me 32 minutes just to get here. It was an easy drive. The freeway to get here, speed limit's 80 miles per hour. So, you know, I don't condone speeding, but you can get here pretty quickly as opposed to a 65 mile per hour freeway. And Mountain Home, you know, this is home of the Mountain Home Air Force Base. So you're gonna get a lot of military families, and it kind of goes with the vibe around here. You have like Walmarts and things like that. There's even less big restaurants and stores and things like that here. There's no shopping, there's no malls or anything like that. Small community, and that's what people kind of want. They want to come here, kind of find a niche in the community, be somewhere safe. That's what Mountain Home is all about. Just take a quick drive through downtown. You'll quickly pick up on that vibe. There's not too much going on, much less busier than Ada County, Canyon County. Like I mentioned before, you're getting this for a fraction of the price. We're under $700,000. You're not gonna find this over in Ada and Canyon County at the time of recording. I think this was the most affordable one I can find for 1 acre. And quite honestly, when you think about equity and long-term and expansion in the Treasure Valley, you're already seeing them move east. There's a whole new subdivision called Mayfield Springs, which I'll be touring pretty soon. That's pretty much halfway between here and Boise. And that's a whole new 2,000 home master plan community coming soon. So you see expansion is coming down this way. And if history repeats itself, this is where it's gonna be moving to. You had acre properties over in Meridian and Eagle that were once 500, 600, and they skyrocketed now to find an acre property over there. You're looking at $800 million, $2 million. First, I have to shout out to listing agent Olena with Better Homes and Garden, 43 Degrees North, for letting me tour this listing. It's a beautiful home, really nice finishes. Again, it doesn't look like some cheap flip, cheap materials that some small builder built. This home is built by, I'm gonna mispronounce this, Elizer Custom Homes. Fantastic work. I know they've done multiple properties in this subdivision. It's a very small subdivision. It's just kind of one little loop. 3 bed, 3 baths, 2152 square feet, and you get that 4-car garage, massive space for an RV, and you still have the RV parking you can do on the side, especially in this backyard. Like I showed before, you have so much room to do whatever you want back here. You are allowed 1 farm animal, hence I mentioned Benji the horse. Chickens, I can show you some neighbors over here already have chicken coops. You can build a shop back here. You can really do a lot of room to do this. Again, one of the cheapest in the valley that you're gonna find. This home, HOAs, you're looking at 180 quarterly. So what is that? 700, 800, check my math on that, for the entire year, which is really inexpensive compared to a lot of other places in the valley. This home comes in at $670,000. Again, you're not gonna find that in Ada or Canyon County up there in the main part of the Treasure Valley. As of today, I checked, this is the most affordable 1 acre property with a new construction home of this caliber. So if you are interested in this home, I highly encourage you to give me a text, give me a call. and we can come here and tour this. If you're not interested in this, or you need other 1 acre properties, or whatever you need, just text or call me. It's really that simple. I get people who reach out to me all the time, and I absolutely love house hunting and finding you good deals, and especially builders who aren't as well known. So give me a call, give me a text. I'll see you next time.